Namaste yogis, welcome to your morning asana. My name is Katie and I will be leading you this morning. Today we are journeying through your inversions and how to prep for inversions and how to create strength through the core and through the chest and into the arms and into the body so that inversions start to become more accessible. And there are inversions that are lying down, there are inversions right side up, there are inversions hands on the ground. So we'll be exploring different portions. Today we will begin on our backs, on your spine, and you can make your way there. As you settle in to Shavasana, bring awareness throughout your body. Tune into the soles of your feet. Begin to lift energy from the ground all the way through your entire body, out through the crown of the head. Breathing in energy, transforming energy through your body. Re-offering your breath out. Become aware of your breath, noticing the rise and the fall through each and every breath that you take. Softening the muscles around the eyes, relaxing through your jaw, melting energy from your shoulders down into the earth. Releasing your fingertips and any activity throughout your core. Soften through your toes, allowing your lower limbs to be heavy into the earth. As you connect into this space of mindfulness, create an intention for your practice, for your day, for all that you are. On your in-breath, deepen your breath all the way down into your belly, rising the belly up like a big giant balloon. And as you exhale, allowing the belly to fall towards the spine. Inhale, lift and rise your belly up towards the sky. And exhale, allow it to fall towards the earth. Deepening the breath as you inhale for a count of 5. And exhale for a count of 7. Inhale for 5. Exhale for 7. Continuing this pattern throughout your own breath. Becoming aware of the expansion in the belly and the chest. Noticing how you are shifting energy throughout your own body just by breathing. Slowly start to bring movement into your fingertips and into your toes. Start to awaken the body by gently moving the feet from side to side, making small circles into your ankles. Begin to expand through the shoulders down into the earth and extend and widen the arms out towards the side edges of your room. Then slowly begin to extend the fingertips up towards the sky, squeezing the hands towards each other. As if you have an imaginary beach ball between the hands, squeeze the hands towards each other and press the shoulders down into the earth and away from the earth. Begin to elongate through the spine and point through your toes, taking your feet hips-width distance apart. And gently begin to bend into the elbows. Take the elbows out wide. Pressing the back sides of the elbows down into the earth. Rotate your fingertips all the way down towards the ground, creating a cactus arm. Actively begin to press your heels away, draw your toes towards you, and then engage into your core, lift through the spine. And then draw your shoulders down and away. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and press the fingertips down into your earth. Widen the toes and elongate energy from the baseline of your feet all the way up through your body, extending out through the crown of your head. Engage into your core, pull your pelvic floor up and in. And slowly begin to squeeze the arms together, keeping the elbows bent, exploring through the shoulders, pressing the elbows all the way together, hands meet at the center, and then slowly begin to extend the fingertips back behind you, elbows up towards the sky. Squeeze the elbows as close together as you can, lengthening through the shoulders, pressing the fingertips into the ground. Gentle tilt into the pelvis to lengthen through the lower spine, taking the curve out of the spine. And exhale, begin to bring your elbows down by your sides. Release the hands away from each other. And then slowly allow your palms to meet the earth. Toes float out to the sides, taking a moment to reconnect to the energetic fields. Begin to point into your toes, extending the toes forward. Legs are hips-width distance apart. Drawing the core up and in, pelvic floor rises, Mula Bandha engaged. Navel begins to draw down towards the spine, widen through your rib cage. And as you exhale, knit the ribs in towards each other. Deep inhale, hollow out the belly. Widen the chest. And as you exhale, squeeze your lower points of your ribs together, lengthen through the spine. Inhale, empty through the belly. Widen through the chest, hold and expand. And as you exhale, lengthen through the spine, navel comes in, ribs knit towards each other. Building the construction of the spine, preparing for inversions. One more time, deep inhale, empty through the belly. Widen through the chest. And exhale, knit the ribs together. Allow the toes to float out towards the sides. Palms face up. Bending into your knees, bringing the knees to the chest. Lengthening through your spine. Wrapping your arms around your shins, squeezing the knees into the chest. Draw your shoulders back and down, away from the ears. And then point through your toes and then draw your toes up towards your shins. Activate and lengthen through the pinky toes out wide. Squeeze the knees together. Activate into your glutes. Lengthen through the spine. Active engagement into the earth with the shoulders. A gentle press to the backside of the head, interlocking your Jalandhara Bandha. Navel draws inward. And as you exhale, allow the belly to float even further towards the spine. Deep inhale, create a big, giant belly. Exhale. Press the prana out of your body. One more deep inhale. Exhale, pull the knees in deeply. Flex into your right foot and begin to extend your right leg up towards the sky. Bring the left knee into the chest. Actively engage to the backside of your calf. Plug the backside of your sacrum down into the earth. Flex into your left toes. Press the heel away. And then slowly begin to lower your right leg down towards the earth. Elongating through the spine. Core lifts. So you hover your right leg down towards the earth. Draw your toes back and really extend energy outside of the heel. Taking the hands away from your left knee, and this time extend the arms up above you and press your palms away from you as you extend through the hands. Engage into the core, draw your navel inward, pull the left knee into the chest, and press your hands back behind you as if you're pressing against a wall. Extend the left leg up towards the sky. And then pull the left knee into the chest. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pull the left knee into the chest. Inhale, rise. Exhale, pull the left knee in. Send the left leg forward, out and down. Lengthen through both legs. And then press through your back sides of your palms, engaging through energy from the back side of your wrist all the way down through the back side of your heel. Drawing your toes up towards you. Begin to lift your right leg up towards the sky. Bend into your right knee and wrap your arm around your right shin. Pull the right knee into the chest. Flex into both feet. Draw your toes towards you. Press the heels away. Lower the shoulders down towards the earth and active engagement to the back side of the spine. As you create the muscular activity, creating an imprint into your body, slowly begin to release the hands away from the knee. Extend the arms up overhead. Press your palms away. Actively engage the core, pulling your knee into your chest even further. Inhale, begin to press your right leg up towards the sky. Exhale, bend into the knee, draw the knee into the chest. Inhale, rise. Exhale, pull your right knee in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pull it in. Begin to press the right leg out forward. Engage into your core, lengthen through the heels. Press your shoulders down towards the earth, lengthen through the spine, gentle tilt into your pelvis. And press the back side of your heel of your hand towards the back wall as you engage into the core. Long lines of energy all the way through the body. And then slowly begin to float the hands down by the sides. Bend into your knees. Walk your feet towards your sit bones. Lengthen through the spine in gentle movements from side to side. Windshield washing your knees from side to side. Loosening the lower spine. Activating your core. Then begin to float the knees over towards the left. Send your right knee forward towards the front of the room, and you can walk your right foot back towards the right edge of your mat. Begin to extend and press your right hip over towards the left side of your room. Actively press through your right shoulder. Gentle twist, activating the lower body. Lengthening through the psoas. starting to create engagement, opening through the front side of the thigh, into the hip flexor. And begin to neutralize, rolling back onto the spine, allowing the knees to come up towards the sky, and then floating the knees over towards the right side of the room. Flex into both feet, extend your left knee forward, squeeze into your left glute. Lower the left shoulder down into the earth, lift into your pelvic floor, begin to engage into the stretch around your psoas. Stretching through the back side of the body, creating a spinal twist, releasing synovial fluid for movement, lubricating entire joint systems. And slowly begin to float the knees back towards the center. Being in constructive rest pose, knees come together, feet are out wide, toes pointed forward. Lengthen through the spine, allow the body to rest and recover. Taking a block from underneath you, bringing yourself up towards your mat, bending into the knees and lifting the hips up towards the sky. You want to engage into the core and lift so that you can bring the block either at tall or medium underneath your hips, engaging into the core, and then slowly begin to come up onto the tiptoes. Lift into your spine and then draw your legs up towards the sky into a reverse process, allowing your body to lengthen. If this is comfortable for you, start to create a scoop into your spine. You can walk your fingertips out forward. You can bend into your elbows, allow the fingertips to come down. Engage into the core, lengthen through the toes. You can also press the heels away and engage into your core even further. Reverse process allows the heart energy to cool. It allows you to start to work with the traction of the spine, lengthening through the psoas and strengthening through the core. Squeeze into the legs and breathe into the beautiful body. Slowly bend into the knees, lowering the legs all the way back down towards the earth. Neutralize before you lift your hips up to remove the block away from underneath the sacrum. Lowering the back side of the sacrum down towards the earth, turn the heels out, draw the knees together. Secondary option is to bring the feet back hips width distance apart. Take the same exact posture, or you can work with an elevated bridge. Begin to lift the hips. You can take your posture at small, medium, or tall, lifting the hips up towards the sky. Bring the block underneath the sacrum, and then work with drawing the shoulders down against the earth, lifting the chest up towards the chin. Press the back side of your head down into the earth, and then squeeze the knees together, press down into the heels, and press the balls of the feet forward. Lift the toes and soften the glutes. Begin to engage the core, lift at the pelvic floor to protect the lower spine. Three more deep breaths. And slowly begin to lift the hips, removing the block from underneath you. Lowering the spine down onto the earth, turning the heels out wide, knees float together. Constructive rest pose. Taking a moment to reconstruct the body, allowing it to rest and be supported by the earth. Rolling over onto your favorite side into a fetal position. Taking a moment to reconnect into your intention, what it is that you are grateful for, and how you are connected to your inner knowledge. Slowly begin to rise into a cross-legged seated position. Walking your fingertips back behind you. Lifting through the sternum up towards the sky. Begin to squeeze the shoulders back and down away from the ears and root your sit bones down into the earth. Lift into the core and extend the knees down towards the ground. And as you exhale, slowly round through the spine, bend into the elbows, pull the chin into the chest. Inhale, press up, lift the chin, lift the sternum, core rises, sit bones sink. Exhale, round through the spine, bend into the elbows, keep your fingertips right where they are. Inhale, lift the chin up towards the sky. Sink your sit bones down towards the earth. Rise the sternum up. And exhale, curl the chin in. Take your fingertips to your knees and then pull the shoulders back and lift the arms up towards the sky, creating a bent elbow, cactus arms. And then squeeze the shoulder blades together, extend the elbows out as far wide as you can. And then engage into the biceps, engage into the triceps, and hold. Slowly begin to squeeze the arms together, look up towards the sky, press your chin up towards the sky, squeeze the arms and the hands together. Neutralize through the spine, draw your chin back down towards your chest, and extend the arms out. One. This time, extend the arms up towards the sky, touch the thumbs towards each other. And then slowly begin to bend back into the elbows. Sink your sit bones down towards the earth. And then squeeze the arms together. Inhale, widen the arms. Press as if there's 100 pounds behind you. Lift and extend the arms up towards the sky. Thumbs touch. This time, lower the palms out in front of you. Squeeze your shoulders back and down. Begin to hinge forward. Squeeze into the core and press your sit bones down towards the earth. Lengthening through the shoulders and lowering the shoulders through, away from your ears. And then shift forward even further, trusting into your core. Trust down into your sit bones, into your foundation. As you rise your heart and lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale, float the hands down towards the earth. And begin to walk forward, lengthening through the shoulders, pulling the shoulders up towards the ears, and then drawing your chin in towards your chest. Sink your sit bones down into the earth, and then start to lower the shoulders away from the ears as you slowly float down towards the ground. With your hands planted, draw the shoulders back and down, engage into the lateral muscles as if you're using the earth to pull and squeeze into your body. Press down into your sit bones, widen the knees. And then slowly begin to draw your fingertips back towards your knees. Bring your hands to heart center. Inhale, extend the arms up overhead. Bend into the elbows. Take fingertips to opposite elbow. And as you lengthen through the arms, begin to shift your right elbow down towards the right side of the room. Take your gaze up towards the left elbow and squeeze the shoulders down and away. Pulling in the core, sink your sit bones into the earth. Shifting back to center. Then as you exhale, float the left elbow down towards the left side of the room, right elbow up towards the right, up towards the ceiling. Core drives in. Sink your right sit bone down deeply into the earth and take your gaze up towards the sky. Inhale, come back to center. Begin to twist over towards the left and then engage into your core, open through the chest, and extend your left elbow back behind you. Inhale, come back to center. Send your right elbow towards the back side of the room, and then begin to press your right elbow down towards the earth. Inhale, come back to center. Float the hands down by the sides. Plant the hands to the front of your mat. Come onto your hands and knees. Creating structure into the core, planting the hands down into the earth. Hasta Bandha is engaged. Tops of the shins down into the earth, widening through the tops of the feet. Extend through the pinky toe down into the earth. Eyes of the elbows float towards each other. Shoulders down and away from the ears. Squeeze into your pectoral muscles. Engage into your lateral muscles. Lift your navel towards your spine. Pelvic floor rises, being held like a solid table. Then slowly begin to curl into your toes. Press your hips back towards your heels. Pressing the hands forward. Take the eyes of the elbows towards each other. Press down into the first finger. Squeeze your pinky and thumb together. Pull the navel in. Lengthen through the sternum. Shoulders down and away. Hold into the core. And then slowly begin to press your heels down towards the earth. Pull the knees into the chest. Exhale, lower the knees down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower the knees. Come back to neutral tabletop position. Options to plant through the hands and take a block back behind your right calf and your right thumb. Plant down into your left toes. Lift your right knee up off the ground and then press your right foot up towards the sky. Exhale, bring your right knee towards your right elbow and press it up and back. Inhale, bring it forward. Or inhale, bring it up. Exhale, bring it forward. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower down. Switch the block to the opposite leg. Squeeze your calf into the block and your block into the hamstring. Begin to lift and lengthen through the left foot and pull and curl the left knee in. Press it up. Curl it in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pull it in. Lowering the left knee down. Removing the block from back behind you. Planting your blocks right out in front of you. Start to press your toes down into the earth. Press your heels back behind you. And then lift the hips up towards the sky, downward facing dog. Shortening the dog and bringing your feet in. Taking your feet hips-width distance apart. Pressing down into the palms of the hands. Lifting your heels, pressing into the balls of the feet. Exhale, lowering the heels down, lifting the toes. Inhale, lift the heels, press into the toes, press down into the hands. Exhale, lower the heels, lift the toes. Rocking back and forth, warming up the hamstrings, engaging into your core. And stepping your feet back to a neutral space for your downward facing dog. Rolling forward to your high plank. And pressing your hips back up towards the sky. Press your heels down towards the earth. Extend down through the heels. Lift the toes. Squeeze the shoulders back and down. Eyes of elbows towards each other. Press forward and pull back at the same time through your downward dog. Lifting your right leg up towards the sky. Pull your right knee into your chest, staying in your downward dog shape. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, rise. Exhale, pull it in. Lowering the right foot down. Inhale, lifting the left leg. Exhale, pull the left knee in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pulling the left knee in. Inhale, rise. Exhale, one more time. Lowering the left leg down towards the earth. Come up onto your tippy toes. As if there is a straight line right in front of you, tiptoe your way forward all the way to meet your hands. Then walk your feet back in the same straight line. Walk yourself back forward. Using your core to lift your sit bones up towards the sky. Once you reach the front of your mat, sink your heels down towards the earth, bend into the knees, allow your chest to meet the thighs, and lower your head towards the earth. You can wrap your hands around the backside of your legs. And slowly, one vertebrae at a time, start to rise up, lifting the arms up overhead. Exhale, hands float through heart center. Sinking into your intention, pressing down into the balls of your feet. Engage into your core and extend your tailbone down towards the earth. Lift the patellas. Hands at heart center, either in Anjali Mudra, Hakini Mudra. Creating concentration and awareness into the structure of your body. Slowly begin to extend the arms up overhead. Float the fingertips towards each other. Pull the shoulders down and away from your ears. Lengthen through the spine. Lift the toes, press down into the feet, and expand the mat beneath you. Exhale, float the hands through heart center. Begin to bend into the knees. Extend the arms forward, functional chair. Curling your tailbone down towards the earth, pulling the shoulders back and down. And as you exhale, float down towards the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Begin to lift up halfway. Extend through the spine, extend the crown of the head forward, and bend into your right knee. Slowly begin to pull your right heel towards your right glute. And then extend your right leg back. Exhale, pull your right knee back into your chest. Press your right foot back down towards the earth, allow it to hover. Inhale, bend into your right knee, press the right leg back behind you. Pull the right knee into the chest, press the right foot down. Lift the right heel, press the right leg back, pull the right knee in, press the right foot down. Press down into the right foot, bend into the left knee, pull the left knee into the chest, pull the heel towards the glute, and press the left leg back. Left knee pulls forward, pressing the left foot down. Left foot up. Extend the left leg back. Squeeze into the core as you pull the left knee in and press it down towards the earth, lifting the knee and extending the left leg back. As you pull the left knee in, press the left foot down, forward, fold, release, completely bend into the knees. And slowly begin to rise, one vertebrae at a time. Arms extend up overhead. Lengthen through the arms. You can intertwine your fingertips, extend your first finger up towards the sky. Lengthen through the shoulders and press the shoulders down and away from the ears. Opening through the heart space, press down into your right foot. Begin to lift your left knee into the chest. Then slowly lower the left foot down. Begin to lift your right knee into your chest. Lowering the right leg down. Lifting the left knee in. Slow motion marching as if there's 100 pounds underneath each foot. It's warming up the body, creating structure into the shoulders and into the core. And once you are even on both sides, allow the hands to come back through heart center. Take the arms out wide. Begin to hinge and draw yourself forward. Halfway lift. Taking the arms out wide, holding in the core. Shoulders come back and down, pressing down into the heels. Expand the mat underneath you. Exhale, slowly lower all the way down, wrapping the hands back behind the thighs or the calves. Crown of the head down towards the earth. Inhale, halfway lift. Plant through the hands, step back, high plank. You can lower your knees, take a chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing or cobra. And exhale, press back down dog. Holding into your downward dog. Expanding the feet, pressing the heels down. Shoulders back and down, squeezing towards the midline of the body. Active engagement into the lateral muscles, pressing down into the heels, expanding the mat beneath you. Slowly shift forward, bend into the knees, lowering the knees down towards the earth. Engage into the core, lower the chest, extend the heart forward. Exhale, round through the spine into a cat pose. Inhale, lower, awakening the vagus nerve, preparing for more. Exhale, round through the spine. Inhale, extend and lengthen through the sit bones. This time, extend the sit bones down towards the earth. Take the knees out wide, toes together. Float the fingertips as far forward as needed. Child's pose. Stretching and creating traction against the spine, pressing the sit bones down towards the earth. Squeeze into the glutes. Press your knees down. Press the tops of your feet into the earth. Expand your pinky toes. Lengthen through the spine, shoulders down and away from the ears, core engaged. And slowly using your muscles, pull yourself back up. Curl into the toes, press the hips up, downward facing dog. Lifting the right leg up towards the sky. Bend into your right knee, stack your right hip up over the left. Stretch through the core. And then bring your right knee towards your right elbow. Stay in the downward dog posture. Extend the right leg up. And then bend into the knee. Slowly begin to float your right foot down. Extend the left arm up. Wild thing. With control, press down into the foot. Rise the right leg up towards the right side of the room. And then slowly plant the right hand down. Bring your right foot forward to the outside edge of your right foot. Core is engaged. Then slowly begin to squeeze through the core. Extend the right leg right back up towards the sky. Exhale, lower the right leg down. Inhale, lifts the left leg up. Bend into the left knee, stack into the hips. Even engagement into your shoulders. Then slowly bring your left knee towards your left elbow. Extend the left leg back up. Extend through the left foot, bend into the left knee. Lowering the left foot down towards the earth, extend the left arm up towards the sky. Using the control through the body, slowly begin to bring the left leg up, Vasisthasana. Lowering the left foot down towards the outside edge of your left hand. Squeeze your left foot in, extend the left leg up. And exhale, lower the left foot down. Come up onto your tiptoes. As you're plugging your left foot up, as if you have a big curve to step over, plant the left foot back down. Lift the right leg up, and then plant the right foot down. Lift the left leg. Use the core to lift each foot up as high as you can as you bring it in front of one another. Walking all the way up to the front of your mat. Feet step behind your wrists. Hands on blocks. Slowly begin to press down into the hands. Your hands can be up on blocks or down on the floor, and then slowly press down into your left foot. Lift your right toes to meet the back side of your right wrist. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift the left toes to the back side of your left wrist. Lower. Opposite side. And then challenge is to press your right heel down while you lift the left foot up. Using the core to lift the foot up as high as you possibly can. From side to side. And then as you get used to that movement, bring your toes to the back sides of your wrists or your blocks, and then lift your heels up. Press your palms down and slowly lower. Using trust into your core, lifting the sit bones up, pressing the heels off of the earth, and slowly lowering down. Inhale, rise the heels. And slowly lower back down. Toes come back behind your wrists. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend into the knees, root to rise, arms lift up overhead. Exhale, hands through heart center. Begin to shift the arms forward, sink the sit bones back. Exhale, forward fold. Lift the right leg up towards the sky. Step your right foot back. Core engaged and lift the left leg straight up and back, three-legged down dog. Bring the left elbow to the, or left knee towards the outside edge of the right elbow. Inhale to lift back up. Left knee, left elbow. Inhale, rise. Slowly lower the right leg down, lifting the right or left leg down. Right leg lifts, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, rise. Right knee, right elbow. Inhale. Lowering the right foot down. Planting down into your heels, slowly walking your fingertips back to meet your toes. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend into the knees, send to chair pose. Squeezing the shoulders back and down, bend into the elbows, cactus arms, pull the tailbone down towards the earth, shift the knees back behind the toes, and rise to the glutes, arms extend up overhead. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, extend the arms up overhead. Exhale, float forward. Begin to walk the fingertips out in front of you. Downward facing dog. Begin to bend into the elbows, lower the forearms towards the earth. Dolphin. Plant down into your left toes. Lift the right leg up. Bring your right knee into your chest. Inhale, rise the right leg. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, rise. Exhale. Lower the right foot down. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, left knee to chest. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, lift. Exhale, pull it in. Lower the left leg down. Take the knees out wide. Send the hips down. Child's pose. Planting down into the forearms, begin to shift back forward. Extend the legs back behind you, plank pose. Lifting through the core, begin to walk your feet forward, lift the hips up. So begin to walk your hands towards each other, crown of the head towards the earth. Holding into the core, lifting the sit bones down up towards the sky. And then slowly take the knees out wide, lower down, child's pose. Bringing your hands back together, elbows, shoulders width distance apart. Begin to take your crown of your head down towards the earth. Lift your sit bones up towards the sky.
Begin to walk your feet towards you. Bend your right knee, pull it into the chest. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, bend the left knee, pull it into your chest. Press down into your shoulders. And exhale, lower. Working one foot at a time. Pressing down into the elbows. And then slowly lower the knees. Extend through the heels. Walk your arms out, child's pose. Keeping the hands clasped, begin to bring the crown of the head back down into the hands. If you have a wall nearby, you can go close to the wall. Begin to lift the hips up towards the sky. Bring your right knee in. Find your balance. Lift your left leg or right leg into an egg shape. Hold into the egg. And then slowly lower one leg down at a time. Meeting back into your child's pose. Taking a second chance for headstand, bringing your fingertips together. This time, lift your hips and take your feet out wide. Start to walk your feet in. You can bring one leg in at a time. Take your legs out as wide and extend, holding into the core. Press through the heels. Press down into the elbows. And then slowly lower. Back down. Bringing yourself all the way into a child's pose. Slowly start to bring yourself back to a tabletop position. Releasing the lower spine, lowering the belly down towards the earth, stretching through the back side of your hips. And as you exhale, round through the spine, pull the navel up and in. Inhale, lower. Exhale, rise. Begin to work with a wall. So press down into your heels, lift the hips, walk your feet to meet your hands. Slowly begin to rise one vertebrae at a time. Finding a wall to use as a prop. We'll work with engagement of the wall to practice into different inversions, handstand and handstand prop. So what you'll want to do is then extend a leg out in front of you, being able to touch the wall with your foot. And then gently shift around. Plant your hands down where your feet are. You can either bring blocks by your side or you can use your mat. This time extend your foot back and then lift your right foot up to meet the left and hold into a L shape. Next, lift your right leg up towards the sky. Extend through your right toes, pull the navel in. Pull your right foot back down. Pull the left foot back down. Working with one leg at a time, getting strength through the body. Getting used to how to pull yourself up by engaging through the core and lifting. You can also bend into the knees. And slowly find your way back down. Inhale for a halfway lift. Exhale, forward, forward, forward. Slowly rise one vertebrae at a time. Lengthen the arms up overhead. Stretch through the body, bend into the elbows. Ganesh Mudra, clearing all obstacles. And slowly lowering the hands down by the sides. The same, taking your feet out wide. Lowering the hands down towards the earth by creating a deep forward fold. Planting through the hands. Extend through the chest, lengthen through the shoulders, press down into the hands. This time, bring your right foot up back behind you and touch the wall. Bring it back down towards the right side of the mat. Lift your left leg, touch the wall behind you, and squeeze your left foot down. Inhale, lift the right leg, squeeze, and lower. Gauge into the core, lift, and lower. Moving from one side to the other. This time, added challenge is to keep your shoulders down and steady against the earth without shifting your upper body weight. Being able to maybe bend into one knee if needed, or use blocks underneath your hands or underneath your feet. This time, squeeze your right knee up and in, and exhale, lower it down. Squeeze the left knee up and in, and lower it down. Shifting from one side to the other, taking time to explore. And coming back to a neutral space. Slowly begin to rise one vertebrae at a time. Neutralizing through your energy. Bring your hands to your waist or heart center. This time facing the wall. Getting used to the wall being there for you. As you plant the hands down, bend into the knees. And as you press your hands down, begin to lift and press forward. Come back down. Lift your hips, press forward, and come back down. You can walk as close to the wall as possible. Maybe your head even touches the wall. And so that you can lift, press, and extend, and come back down. Inhale to lift the hips, press forward, use the core to sink back down. The next step from this would be doing frog jumps if your shoulders are healthy and stable. And then the next space would be to use the extension of one leg at a time. When you're lifting, you want to make sure that you have control into the core before you rise a leg up. So when you are engaging, it's not a kick up, but it's a float up. So when you engage, float up towards the sky, come back down. Engage into your core, lift and float, come back down. Using the wall behind you gives you a sense of direction. It's a prop, it does not have to be there. If it's not a tool for you, you don't have to use it. They're just tips and tricks. So playing with your extension up to hold, using where your body is, and finding your float. Whatever that looks like for you will be just for you. Playing with your floats for a few moments. And when you're ready, start to bring your set your seat closer to the ground and bring your energy back to a ground. Tune into your Ujjayi breath and connect inward. Slowly begin to plant the hands back down onto the earth. This time we're going to lift both feet and hold the legs up towards the sky as long as you possibly can. This challenge is to activate the shoulders, press down into the hands, and start to pull the navel in towards the spine. Your sit bones can extend and touch the wall behind you if that is comfortable for you. Otherwise, you can bend into the knees and hold. You can play with different variations here. So once you bring yourself back up to the wall, bring both feet up towards the wall and extend and lengthen. And hold for however many breaths that you can. 20 is recommended but it takes time to get there. If you come down, you can simply find your way and go back up. And when you're ready, coming back down, bending into the knees. Allow yourself to ground before standing back up to a neutral space. Allow your body to integrate. And as we reach the peak of movement, you can start to roll your sit bones down onto the earth. Extend the legs out forward and slowly make your way into a forward fold. Stretching out the spine, taking the toes back towards you, pressing down into your sit bones. And then slowly start to come back up. Bend into the knees. Bring yourself all the way down towards the earth. Bring the knees into the chest. Lengthen the tailbone towards the front of your mat. Squeeze the knees together. Neutralizing the spine, allowing you to breathe through your body. Extending the legs up towards the sky. Press through the heels, draw the toes towards you. You can take your arms out wide, plant the hands down onto the earth, and then slowly shift your legs over towards the right side of the room. You can bend the knees or keep them out straight, using your core to float the feet towards the earth. Lengthening through the left shoulder down towards the earth, core draws in. Slowly press down into your right hand. Begin to squeeze your heels together. Lift the legs up towards the sky. And slowly shift the energy over towards the left side. Using the core engagement, slowly lower down. Press through the heels. Bend into the knees as much as needed. Right shoulder presses evenly into the earth. Floating the gaze over towards the right side. Squeezing your heels together, slowly begin to engage and lift the legs up towards the sky. Lower the knees, extend your hands around the outside edges of your feet. Happy baby. And rock side to side. And extend one leg out at a time. And slowly bring the knees into the chest. Planting the feet down onto the earth. Bringing your block back underneath your sit bones. Lifting the hips. You can come to a medium or tall version. Taking a secondary reverse process as you lift the hips up towards the sky. Bring the block underneath your sacrum. Draw the shoulder blades together and bring the tops of the shoulders down onto the earth. Lengthen through the neck. Press down through the backside of the skull to create energy awareness. Press down into your heels and press the balls of your feet forward. Gently release the glutes and create construction into your quadriceps. Activate into the psoas. Pull the navel in and expand through the ribs. As you press through the body, engage into the core and slowly begin to lift one leg up towards the sky at a time, rising the feet into your reverse process. Flex through your heels. You can walk your fingertips in towards each other or clasp the hands underneath you, stretching through the shoulders. And then point through the toes. Pull your toes back towards you, widen your toes. And then slowly float your feet back down towards the earth, using awareness to set your feet down onto the ground. Gauge into the body. Hold into your bridge pose. 5 deep breaths. And slowly begin to lift your hips, remove the block away from your sacrum. Turn your heels out, draw your knees together. Begin to walk your feet in towards each other. Lower the knees down towards the earth. Supta Baddha Konasana. Allowing your body to gently melt into the earth. Release all activation. And simply breathe. Slowly start to press the feet back down into the earth. Bring the knees together. Giving yourself one more big deep hug. Wrapping your arms around your shins. Taking a deep inhalation. Fill the belly up. Exhale. Release all energy out of the body. Inhale. Rise the belly. Exhale, let it out. Inhale. Exhale. And slowly lower the feet back down towards the earth. Extend the legs out long. And to rest your body into simplicity. Meeting and greeting yourself in Shavasana. Allowing your breath to take over, your thoughts to dissolve. The knowing of all that you are is within you.
Slowly begin to awaken your energy by wiggling into your fingertips and into your toes. Gently rolling your neck from side to side. Movements into the shoulders and into the hips. Start to awaken your body, reconnecting into your energy. And make your way into your favorite side, into a fetal position, honoring your practice and reconnecting. Slowly begin to roll your way up to a cross-legged seated position. Lengthening through the spine, closing into the eyes, bringing your hands to heart center. Extending energy through the crown of your head, down through the roots of who you are. Sending energy through your breath from the base of the spine up through the crown of the head. And as you exhale, float the energy through your body. Your next inhale, begin to rise your arms up overhead. Opening the veil, creating expansion for all that you are, offering access energy to the earth in exchange for breath, awareness. Sending gratitude down through your fingertips for all that the world does for you. Understanding and knowing as you lift your arms up overhead, honoring the energy from above. Surrendering into the knowledge, the awareness, the wisdom, the intuition, the senses, the speech, the truth, the compassion and love of life, the material of who you are, and the understanding of everything that happens. Taking a deep inhalation in. Exhale through the mouth. Deep inhale. Audible exhale out of the mouth. One more deep inhale. Exhale out of the mouth. Thank you so much for spending time with me, enjoying your practice, and learning all about who you are. Have a beautiful and wonderful day. Namaste.